Dr. Carol Francis. Well, now that we've considered STS or secondary trauma stress, we also want to consider compassion fatigue. Now, compassion fatigue is not considered by DSM-5 an actual diagnosis, but rather just an impact that a lot of work or a lot of adverse work has on individuals where they want to be compassionate in the services that they offer, but they're absolutely fatigued. They don't have any more to give. It's not that they don't want to give, they just don't have any more to give. So compassion satisfaction is the reverse part of this. And this kind of way of looking at these things was developed by Dr. STAMM. And you'll see that in the book that you can actually take a questionnaire that helps you be able to differentiate whether or not you're having a compassion satisfaction experience, a compassion fatigue, a burnout professionally, or a secondary stress reaction. So you will be able to differentiate that by taking that questionnaire that was provided by Dr. Stam and also be able to evaluate the degrees any of these are important to you. Let me describe compassion fatigue a little bit more carefully for you. Uh, in in contrasting compassion fatigue with compassion satisfaction, an individual who's satisfied enjoys the work, finds a great deal of pleasure in being able to offer what they have to offer. They feel creative, they feel productive, they feel valued, they feel like they are offering something of value. And they can wake up in the next day or night, depending on their shift, right? And they feel eager to engage with it. Even if they're tired, even if they're burned out for the day, just not professionally burned out, but just kind of tired, the next day they can wake up feeling refreshed or ready at least to be able to say, I'm looking forward to this. Or they can show up to work and go, this is really worthwhile. And they feel the verve of that connection to their job. Now, it may be that they're exhausted physically, or they've had too much to drink at a party the night before, or their child was up with a cold and they're exhausted from that. But none of that's really relevant to the overall sense of satisfaction about their work, even though maybe they're too tired to do a good job. So that compassion and satisfaction is I like and enjoy that I can show up and offer value, and I can offer sympathy and empathy and passionate work and creative help and good interventions, and I can show up for the team that's involved in providing these as well on an emotional and mentally stable level. So that's compassion satisfaction. So, in contrast, compassion fatigue is I don't want to give anymore. I can't listen to another story. I can't help another patient. Oh, please don't make me do this intake. Please, I just can't. Oh, can someone else do this? And it's just the dread. It's like, oh no, no more, no more, no more. Now, that's a little bit different than just being really tired on your shift, please, or tired week, or not feeling good physically. It's truly to the point where you just dread having to show up and you don't have any more love or heart or interest or creativity to give to a situation that really does thrive under that kind of compassionate attitude. And that compassion fatigue means that you're shifting into something that you need to recover from, that you need to take care of yourself on. It may mean that you need to shift out of this line of work, or it may mean that you need a break or vacation, or it may mean that you have seen too much trauma and you need to really consider that you have STS. So this is like the transition into that. So compassion fatigue. Now this is a short class, right? Because you're going to now go to the book and you're going to take that questionnaire and you're going to see if compassion fatigue is in contrast to the compassion satisfaction we would like all of you to be able to experience because we so much appreciate what you offer that helps so many people. But if you don't have any more of it to give, and that just kind of is the chronic state that you're in with your job, you really have to come to terms with recognizing it. No shame again, complete respect, no guilt. Just respect yourself that this is where you're at because you can work with it. But first, you have to recognize it and respect that that's what you're going through. Okay, so that's compassion fatigue versus compassion satisfaction. You're going to go look at the book and take that test. You're going to go to the knowledge gained and kind of process the data and the information that science is revealing. Then you're going to go to your own self reflection. And then after that, the audios are there to help you be able to really be at ease with coming to terms with possibility that you're enduring a compassion fatigue. Okay, see you in the next class. Bye.